Okay. No sound? Okay. Let me know if you've got sound now. I made a couple of changes. It should, and I double checked this all before I started using it. So I'm disappointed that I've been yakking this whole time and no one's heard me. There it is. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. I did this all ahead of time and the setting changed apparently. So sad. Okay, so I have to do a little bit of cutting here. Went through to tell you, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go back and have to tell you everything that I said now. Ugh. At least you could see all the cards that we did before. So those are all the cards we did before. We're going to move on. Hopefully show you some new different kind of techniques and things that you can do with these. That really bugs me that happened. Okay. It shouldn't bug me anymore because I'm constantly having issues. It should be like, oh, what's the issue going to be today? All right. I'm going to slice off a little bit. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I am. Double check how much I want to cut off here. Maybe like 1/4 of an inch or so. We'll cut there. We can always cut more off. And then I'm just going to get rid of that little white border. I just feel like my whole life recently has just been nothing but a bunch of disasters. That'll work. That will work. That's so pretty. So I'm going to slice it in pieces. And then I'm going to spread it out a little bit. So we might lose one of them. We might lose that ending piece. So maybe I want to do... I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to do about the same size all the way across. Except for these two pieces are going to be just slightly bigger. And I have them all in order. So keep them in order. Keep them in order for Pete's sake, Jen. We're going to slice this up, going like this across the card. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that one off, and then there'll be a little bit of space in between each one, but you'll still be able to get the gist of that whole picture. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to add on one of these, and I think because this is so big, I'm just going to cut out this one flower here. And I'm going to try to do a pretty darn close cut because I don't want a lot of like the green and stuff showing. But I don't want to miss out at the same time all the little edges of the flower. So I'll just do my best here to cut this, fussy cut this pretty close. I'm glad that some of you guys were able to come on and let me know what was going on because otherwise I'd have done this entire thing with no sound. That would have been so bad. So stinking bad. I had to have the pest control guy come out again today. There are so many ants here. I just can't even believe it. I've never seen so many ants in all my life. But my parents' house has never had a problem up north in Wisconsin where I'm from. And even my mom said she had ants in the house. I'm like, what is up with that? Sherry, this is my sense of adventure. Woo! It is my sense of adventure. I don't know. I just feel like things have just been... I don't know if I was in a depression or a funk and I just finally... I think Penny kind of pulled me out of it. She's just like, what the heck, Jen? Get your she-height together. She didn't say that, but she said a couple of things that really struck home, and I was like, wow, I really am in a funk. So, happy for her, glad to have her as a friend, because some people are just afraid to tell you the truth, and she's not, and I love that. There we go. And I kind of chopped off those other ones, so I probably won't be able to use those very much, but here's that one little flower that I did. And so that's going to rest like right here, or wherever I want to put it. Maybe I want to put that dark snow because the flower part goes up. That's going to look so cool. I'm going to put these down. Now, you can put paper underneath these around, but I just feel like if I put another dark or something down there, it's going to take a away from, it's going to distract from the fact that this one here is just so pretty. So let me try to keep them all in order. And then I should be able to like put them down gently and then press them once I get them exactly how I want them. This one this one might not be going the right way. Actually, they might all be going the wrong way. No, we're good. And hopefully they didn't go down. Yeah, it definitely had that one going the wrong way. That's right. That's where we want that one. And this one. I have to eyeball it a little bit with that other side. Oh, that one went down before I was ready. And this one. There we go. Pretty darn close. I have, well, I could go around that with a black marker too if I decide later on I want to see how that looks. Except for I'm going to cover part of this up because I'm going to put this flower right here. These are on this paper that comes off, and there's like some sticky on the back, but they're in lines. Like you have to use the whole thing. It's not sticky all over, so I don't think I'm even going to try to peel that off. I'm just going to leave it on there. We'll go ahead and put this on there. Sharon and Sherry and Sherry, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I wish I could have given a time so people knew like when I was coming on, but I just didn't know how this day was going to go, and it was just crazy. I was all over the place. So there we go. Just really like, now if you had some smaller flowers and you could kind of trail them up the side, that would be really cute too. I might even be able to put in, there's some little white flowers, like maybe I could even pop up one of those. Let's do one of those. That'd be really cute. I'll try not to impede on the other ones so that I can use them as well. This little one. There we go. And then I would just like pop that one out of there. You need some inspiration. What are you working on? Maybe we can all help you. Bye, Sherry. Okay, we'll catch you later then. I think I'm just gonna poke him right out of there. I don't know if that's really floating my boat though. Oops. Wow, that stuff is sticky, man. Okay. He's not coming out. He's staying right there. Nothing, that's the problem? Oh, get out some photos. I think this is really cute. Okay, so another technique I thought would be really fun. This one is super pretty. Let's do this one. It's going to go on here. So I'm going to miss a little bit of that. Let's see if I want to cut off the white first. Yeah, and if you've got photos, you know, of your own, or people are always willing to let you use their photos if you just ask them and be like, hey, I'm making a project. Is it okay if I, you know, use your photo? And they're usually like pretty excited that you asked them. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more off of here. That would be perfect. Look at that. That'll be, look at that right in the middle. We're going to go with that one. Another one that would be really good because I'm going to use vellum with this would have been this one. So if I like this one, I think I'll use this one. And we'll do 2 of these because this one's pretty fantastic. So what's going to happen is we're going to lay this one down. And this one came to me from Sue Vise. I'm glad I put their names on the back. Otherwise, you can go back to part 1. And there should be some information there as well. I'm flipping it over because sometimes the paper doesn't cut exactly straight. That's just the nature of it all. And I could see the white overlapping on the bottom, which now I can see the white overlapping on the side. So I'm going to cut that little smidgen off there. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to take this vellum and put it over the top. So we're still going to see it, but it's going to be a really light look. And now I have to figure out how I want this to go on here. So you want to hide the glue, right? And so what I want to do is I want to put my sentiment over the top of this. So like my sentiment might be coming across here. And in that case, I could put the glue underneath that sentiment. If you wanted to add some other things, you could do that. Otherwise, there is a tape. You know what? And I had one. Gosh knows where it went because it's probably like forever ago. Yeah. So the brighter the better, right? If I did this one with this, do you see how, look at how bright those are? It's still going to come out really beautiful. So yeah, I am going to do both of these because this one's so nice. This one came to us from Nora Bowden or Bowden. I don't know how she pronounces it. I'm going to say it's probably Bowden. So I'm going to just cut off the white. The trickiest part is getting that vellum to stay without being able to see the glue. And I know the sentiment trick is my favorite one. And it's not going to make it stick all the way around the edge. It's just going to make it so the vellum doesn't fall off. Look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you, Nora. It's gorgeous. All right. So go ahead and put this gorgeous snapshot down. See, and I can see that overlay. So I'm going to flip that over so I have a nice smooth front. And then that'll go over the top. Look how pretty that is. Okay, let's go ahead and make our sentiments then so we can make sure that we get this held down like I said. I need some white. We're going to make a couple of strips and that's where I'm going to put my glue to hold the vellum down underneath those. So one of them has to be perfect. 5 1/2. And one of them has to be 4 1/4. But I'm going to cut a strip. And then I'm going to cut it down to 4 1/4 so that I don't mess up that hole. So this one will go across this one. Look how cute. I could even go all the way to the bottom or all the way to the top. But I really think I like it right here. And then this one is going to go all the way across this one as well. So you just kind of have to choose, pick and choose where you want that to go. I'm thinking down here because I get most of the look, most of my flowers on top. So I just need to pick out. And then that's where my tape's going to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down my tape here. So that holds it onto my... Do you see how you can see that through? That's why you don't want that to just be on the top, because otherwise you got that showing through and that looks terrible. So let's go ahead and put this one on. Then I'll know right where to put those, because that's going to cover that right up. It's going to go right there. I can even go as low as that and still get a full coverage. I don't want to tape these down right away because, see, now this will still flap. But if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of glue underneath there on the white so it didn't show up as much. I'm not going to do that because I'm not worried about it. So that's what I mean by it's going to be loose, but it's not going to fall off. I need to find some sentiments to stamp on here. That's my next job. And this one's the one I usually use because it's got these really cute ones. Thinking of you. Let's do a thinking of you and a happy birthday. Thinking of you. And where's VersaFine is my favorite ink for this. And you can add color to these too if you want. I'm just going to go keep with the black and the white. That went on a little crooked. So I'm just straightening it out. Thinking of you. Cute, cute. And my other one, happy birthday. Could have used a little bit more ink on that one. Maybe I'll flip that one over and do it again. Yeah, that one turned out a lot better. Let's go ahead and just redo that one. Paper's got two sides, and this is pretty thick, so it's not going to affect anything. You're not going to see that through the back, so we're just going to do it one more time here. Thinking of you. And then I might, there we go, look how good that turned out that time. Glad I went back and redid that one. Okay. And so that's going to go on there. Now you can do, if you didn't put yours all the way to the edge, you could do little flares on the edge. I'm not going to though, because I did mine all the way to the edge. But now I can add gems or sequins or something. Oh, that looks so cute. I have a little bit that just kind of went right over the edge, not much. Oh, I love that. See, now I might want to put a couple of little things on either side here. Same with this one. These were the two ideas I had in mind when I did the last video, because look how stunning that is. It's just so pretty. It almost makes it look like you went out and bought these cards, doesn't it? And so here's the other one that we made today. I'm not as impressed with this one. I wonder if I had done the vellum and then had this popped up over the top, if that would have given it a cleaner look. But in any case, this is another one that you might not have thought of, so kind of cool. Like you guys said, good for inspiration, right? I'd be really happy giving those out as, you know, birthday thinking of you cards. They're just really pretty. I have one more card base, so let's do one more. Those were the two ideas I really had in mind. So let's just, me off the cuff now at this point, going, okay, let's look and see. You know, this one right here is my tree in the backyard. And it's this part right here where this flower is, or it might be the one that's hanging this way, has another bud on it, like right now. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I could have set up a camera for 24 hours and made that the 24-hour, like, it opening up? That would have been so cool. But anyway, if it would be nice if I had another picture of one of these up close that I could pop over the top and be like, this is the tree it came from, and this is how it looks opened. But I don't know. I have another tree in the backyard that just started blooming. Look, there's the picture of the whole tree. Look how big it really is. It's ginormous. Truly is. I don't think I have another picture of just the flower. I do on my computer. I just don't have it printed. Let me see if I do over here. But yeah, it's a huge tree. I don't know how I'm going to keep it from going crazy. No, it looks like I did mostly the ones I had from before. Oh, this one is new. This one I got from my sister. This lily right here. Let's use that one. Oh, you know what? That one, I only have that one because the other one I printed on regular printer paper. And even though it looks nice on printer paper, it's just not as nice if it's not glossy. But I really like that. Let's, in honor of my sister, let's do that one. I want this with this. Yeah, that'll look really good underneath there. I'll make it pop. Let's do that one. So, we're just going to go ahead and cut this. Now, I have tons of pictures left over. I could go on for days and days. You know, and if I really like one, I can remake a bunch of them. I don't know if this is a Stargazer lily or what. My sister took that one. She's up in Wisconsin. So, trying to stay with the flat side so I don't accidentally get this all kittywampus. And I'm going for the outer edges because I want to see how this fits on a card before I go cutting the crazy crapness out of it. I want it to be small enough to fit on here, but then also small enough to fit on top of the card base. I need to get some of this out of here, man. Clear the space, clear the space. Okay. Oh, and I wanted it to open from the side, so guess what? It's going to open from the side, but it's going to be a long side card. That's really cool. Alright, and this I bet is the same size. Yeah, so I need to cut this one down. I'm going to cut it on the big one. Real quick. Okay. And then I'm going to cut another 1/4 of an inch off of, let's make sure that I'm not cutting off the wrong side. Yeah, this long side here. Maybe we'll just go down to the 4. That should do it. Can you guys let me know as I'm moving into starting with the mixed media? Do you have a preference over whether it's recorded or live? And do you have a preference over day or time? That's really cute. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I have another idea I want to try out. So let's go ahead and just put this down. I'm going to stand up for a sec so I can see where I'm putting it. It's super hot out here today, you guys. Holy cow. Good night, Sharon. I hope that this inspired you to get moving and make something. Mwah, thanks for showing up. Okay. So another thing you can do is put acetate over the top of these. And I had one. Where did it go? Here it is. If you don't have printer paper, I mean photo paper, glossy, and all you have is paper, printer paper or whatever, you could make it look glossy by putting a piece of acetate over the top of it. That's a really cool look too. I don't know if that makes this one look any spectacular, but let me see this one. So this is just printer paper right here, but what if I add, yeah, if I add that shine on top, that camera's not picking it up, but in real life, it darkens the colors a little bit and makes them stand out. I'm not going to do it on this one though, because it's not flat. It's still got gloss to it, and I like the way it looks. I don't want to wreck it. I'm gonna try to remove this paper though. Without wrecking the corner. Usually what I do is I just bend over the corner and then peel it back, but I don't want to wreck the corner. Okay, it's not coming off. Could have put another, instead of just, I think I will. You know what, that popped up would look really nice. Maybe, no, I'm not going to do an extra layer. I think I'm just going to pop it up because it's going to look really cool. And this is what I usually do if I'm going to do a whole bunch. I just run 3 like down the middle like this, because the edges might bend a little bit, but this is going to keep it popped up even if you have it, send it in the mail. And now if you were worried about the tape that was already down, you could use one of your little bags like this and just gotten rid of that sticky. But nobody's really going to be touching it, so, and it's on the back, so I'm not too worried about that. But I am popping it up because that looks cool. And this one, because I love the greenery and the different shades of green around it, I'm not willing to like put a sentiment over the top of that. I think it's really neat. So we're just going to go ahead and put the sentiment when I'm ready to use the card on the inside. So here we go, a couple of other ideas for you guys. I will do another poll in Quality Crafts Facebook group. So if you want to get in on that and you have a preference, go ahead and jump in on there. I'll be doing that right after I'm done here today. And if you're a patron, check out the patron group because I'm way behind in the envelopes, the challenge envelopes, and I feel so guilty about that. So I'm going to catch up on that. There's going to be a lot of videos going in there. Probably going to be live. Okay. And I'm reading some of the notes about times and stuff. And if you're not a patron, why not? Go ahead and join on patreon.com/qualitycrafts and become a part of that group so that you can get in on that stuff too. So, these are my favorite. I think these are probably your favorite too. I'm going to put, you know what, since we got a few minutes, I'm going to put something on the side of here. Like some little gems or something. Like this one feels like pearly to me. Like this should have pearls. And this one feels like there should be yellow something on there. So let me do a couple of pearls here. But not really big pearls. I think I'm going to go with these smaller ones. And I'm going to go ahead and put them kind of like, I missed it. Oh, there it is. Kind of like they're in the corners to hold this banner down. Sometimes I pop them off and they didn't come off with their adhesive for whatever reason. And you can't even see what I'm doing because I'm off frame. I'll get used to this setup. So I have a new camera on top here. So how pretty is that? Just a little touch, not a lot. I like that. I like them totally plain too. That might have been just a little overdoing it. Right, 95? You know what? I don't even want to wreck that one. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. Sometimes people tell me I don't know when to stop, so I'm stopping. Stopping for you, Esther, if you're watching this. She said, I'm always yelling at you to stop. No, don't do anymore. Okay, I'm good. This is it. Oh, boy. All right, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this second part, but I'm more thinking you're going to enjoy this new mixed media stuff coming up. I have a feeling that even Penny thinks that Mixed Media is not doing cards, and that's not true. We're still going to be doing cards, but she is also going to be popping on, hopefully to the blog and stuff, showing you cards that she's making as well, which is about time because she makes amazing cards, and you've seen some of that at some of our sales, so keep a lookout for that. You're going to be seeing more of Penny's creations as well as Mixed Media and things that I'm going to be doing live or pre-recorded. We'll see what happens on the channel, but I'm going to get back to doing one every single week. I'll let you know what day that's going to be after the poll. Head over to our group Quality Crafts on Facebook if you want to be part of deciding that kind of stuff, and I cannot wait to see you guys next video.